Hello everyone and welcome back to Charwell, the Farming Agency Edition. Now somewhere around here there's an entrance to my field, and that field has a worker in it. Here we are, this is the one. So let's just park up a moment and we can go and get this guy restarted. He is cultivating this field because this is going to be one of our cornfields. Corn is not yet ready to be planted, so that's good. Gives us a chance to actually get some stuff done. So let me switch next closest and go. So 26 minutes remaining and he'll have this entire field nicely cultivated. So let's get back over here. We need to go and do some more seeding. We're only going to seed one field today because we've done so much seeding. It's the problem with having many fields really. But we're going to go and get that first field seeded, and then we're going to move on to a rather copious amount of spraying even. If you remember, last time we bought a sprayer, a nice modded one to try out. So today, yeah, we're going to be doing some spraying, because quite a few of our wheat fields are already ready to. They've already got their first stage of growth. Now, I want to show you the entrance to this field because this is so cool. It's like a little hideaway. Oh, where's the field? No idea. It's in here. I really like this. I think this is super cool. Don't ask me why, I just do. So we're going to do this ourselves. We've got alfalfa in here, that is what we're drilling today. So switch the engine on. Get this guy unfolded. I think we'll start over here in this corner. For some reason, I can't change course. I must have a sticky button somewhere. That's very odd. Right, let me fix that. Okay, so for some reason that is just not working with the seeder, so instead I think we're going to go straight onto the spraying. If we have a look at what we've got the 3 wheat fields. They are green, ready to go. We've also got field 16, which is canola, and field 54, which is canola. So those are all ready to be sprayed. So we've got rather a large amount of spraying to do. We will... I think we'll go to field 16 first, because it's closest. So let's get over to field 16. And here we are then. So, this is the first time I'm using this sprayer. I'm hoping it's going to be good. We'll get those switched off. It's been around for quite a while, but I've just never used it. And it's got one hell of a width on it. Look at that. That is going to make this job mighty easy. And what are we on? 200 litres per hectare. That should be fine. Let's... Oh. Oh. That's dark blue. It doesn't need it. Ah, we went to the wrong field then. Okay, looks like these guys do, some of them, so let's try that instead. Let's get over to the other field. Here we are then, field 62. Let's see if this needs spraying. This is going to be a bit of a disastrous episode if nothing needs spraying. I'm really hoping it's not going to be a complete disaster. Let's just do a quick test. Is that working? Yes, it is. Okay. Right. Not a great start to the episode, but we're recovering. So this is going to take this field to fully fertilised, and it's only mid-spring. That's cool. That's really helpful for us. A couple of the other fields are fully fertilised as well. Again, really, really good for us. Switch those beacons off. And, you know, this guy struggles to pull down the road because of the weight, but he seems to be doing okay at the moment. No major issues. I have no clue what was going on with that other tractor with the seeder. I think it's something to do with courseplay and IC. I might have to remove the IC from it if I can. I am not a modder. I am not very good with stuff like that, but I can have a look and see if I can get the IC removed. Now, next episode, I am planning on bringing the cows. What that means is we need to get the water system set up, because the water system takes a day to set up, and of course we're going to need that in place when the cows come, otherwise I'm going to have to start using a water tanker, which I don't really want to do. It's a bit of a pain. So we'll have to head over to the yard later and get that set up, I think. It does cost money to have it all plumbed in, but it's worth it, because it makes life a lot easier, not carting around a tanker of water all the time. This is of course the animal pen extension mod that does that for you. Very, very good mod. I am missing a couple of bits on the corners because of the funny shape of this field. You know, with the weird jagged sections. I'm so glad I tidied that up on the other field, to be honest. Okay. This is really one hell of a width. It's why I'm not actually going to be using this for the smaller fields in general. I will today, but we're actually going to get ourselves a smaller sprayer to do the smaller fields, because this is just too much. For the likes of field 61, for example, which we're going to do next, you don't need anything this big. Not really. But it does make the job quicker. A bit less interesting though when you know, I can't time lapse, and a jump cut is a jump cut of 20 seconds. It's a bit silly. So I would rather have the smaller sprayer for the smaller fields, just for a bit more realism, I think. This is supposed to be the realistic series. Even though I'm in third person view at the moment, I know that that is just because spraying with a machine this big, without any tram lines, is really difficult. I'm guessing farmers normally only do this when they actually do have tram lines, because something this big would be unmanageable. Tram lines or GPS actually, because I've seen on Welker farms they obviously use the big brute, I think it is, and so that's got a massive spray width, but they're using GPS, so it doesn't make it so bad. Okay, so field 61 I think is the next one. Let's just double check. 61, yes, and 52 as well, possibly. 55. 55 is cultivated, it's not planted yet, so no need to work on that. So field 61, let's just put the beacons on again. Oh, smashed. close the gate up. So, field 61, just by here. Really not far to go, and this field is going to take us seconds, I think. No, we'll go through the gate. We will use the gate. So again, we'll get him unfolded while we fix the gate. Close it, I mean, not fix it. And yeah, this field is really not going to take long either, I don't think. Let's just double check that's working. That is. Which means... Is that another field fully fertilised already? This is really good news for the farm, because it means everything is going to be really profitable. And at the next growth stage I will get some herbicide put down, I think. That way we can make sure everything is perfect, because nothing needed lime, none of our fields needed lime, no, all ploughing. So it's just fertilising that was required. And, of course, killing off the weeds. So this is actually the field that I extended the border on. Whoops. Yeah, this is the field that I took the... Getting completely stuck here. The field that I went round the edge with the plough just to try and neaten it up, because I wasn't very happy with it. There we go. Bit of fiddling. This is why a machine this big is just a bit silly for a field of this size. And why I want to get something smaller to do this kind of field, to be honest. Because doing this much manoeuvring doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we've just got a small bit here to do. Annoyingly, it seems that the sprayer animation is not the same width as the actual working width. That is quite annoying. Makes life a lot more difficult. But it's still doable. Can I do this in one pass? Nope. That's fine, we can leave that small bit. I'm not going to go back for that. Right, so what do we have left to do? That's ready. 52 is the only other one that needs spraying, I think. Yep, 63 is not planted. Or seeded even. So we will go and do 52. I'll do that on a time lapse, I think. I'll just speed it up. You know, one of my no music time lapses. And get it done. And then we can hopefully get onto that seeding. There we go then. So, get ourselves over to the yard, park this guy up, and we'll go and check on the JCB and see how he's doing. I'm hoping I'll be able to use the seeder once that guy has, you know, finished using Courseplay. I think it's a clash between Courseplay and IC, because I do have trouble on that tractor actually running Courseplay on it because of the IC. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest. Something else we also need to do is make some hay. We've got a lot of TMR silage, a lot of grass silage down the yard, the cow yard, but no hay just yet. So we're going to have to think about that. I do need some. Now, where can I park this guy? Suppose in here with everything else. It's quite a big machine though. Ooh. What did we just catch on? Oh. Yeah, it's quite oh no, is he too tall? He is too tall. Okay. Okay, so for now I'm just going to leave it here. I don't really have anywhere else I can put him. Whoops, wrong button. So all of our seeded fields are now ready, completely fertilised. That is awesome. How is this guy doing? Oh, he's at the end. Okay. Let's go and see him. And he's stuck. Okay. Now I know I'm not supposed to tab. I'm going to class that as not actually tabbing. Uh-oh, we're completely stuck. Right, let me fix that. Okay, fixed with the help of super strength. Now we can get this job done, I think. It's because there's trees. The trees are overhanging in a lot of this field. It's quite annoying. But let's try and get this finished. See, the tree is just hanging into the field completely. I'm a little worried we're going to get caught here. No, we managed to do it. Just about. So I think those bits that we can't do because of the field edge, we'll just leave. We won't worry about them at all. We won't try and seed them either because it's just going to make a mess. Right. We are missing bits. Okay. And again. It's not really the right shape field. I think we need to delete part of the field edge. That might be the only way of doing it, to be honest. And it looks like there are some missed spots as well that we'll have to go and tidy up after. But there is not much more of this field to do by the looks of it. Just trying to make sure that we don't miss anything else. The JCB is actually being used a lot more than I thought it would. I did think it would be used more for carting type jobs, moving supplies around, moving grass bales and stuff like that when we when we're doing mowing, getting things ready for the cows. Thought we'd be doing that. And something else, I think, I need to look at the price, but I think I would like to do sheep on here. We have the horse paddock, so we could do horses, but we're going to have to buy horse food if we do that, because we don't have any oats, and we're not planting any oats. Right, let's have a quick check. There are some missed sections there, and here. Okay. I will get those done quickly. And then we can move on to the seeding, hopefully. Okay, so we're done. Let's get this guy put away. Now, I am going to have to tab to the other tractor because I left the Mahindra up there because I was trying to work out what was going on. So the Mahindra and the tractor are both up there. We are going to need at some point to give all of these machines a good clean as well. So let's go here. No, I still can't change gear. It's really weird. Right, let me restart the game. Okay, I can't get that problem fixed, so I've just turned it off. So we don't have the enhanced vehicle, or we don't have the gearing turned on for this one anymore. So we are putting in alfalfa. We can pull out this guy, drop him down, and let's get going. So this alfalfa is going to be for the cows, but also I think it's going to be for the horses if we decide to get horses. We'll have a look at what horses require afterwards, because I do already own the paddock, so it would make a lot of sense to get horses. If we get sheep, well, sheep are easy to feed and look after, but we're going to have to buy the area that they're in, which is not so good. We're covering all the way to the end? I think we are. We're doing a good job. And of course this applies fertiliser, which means our first stage of fertiliser is done. I'm going away from the edge a little bit too much. Yep. Probably should have done the up and down rows first, actually, and then do the headland at the end. But we'll survive. So in fact, I will do this first headland. The second headland I'll do at the end. I'll do the up and down rows next. But that's okay because we have the ridge marker, which shows how far we need to go in the up and down rows. I apologise for moving the camera so much, it's just because I'm trying to make sure that I cover the edges. I really don't want to be missing anything. I have a feeling actually that alfalfa regrows, because one of the fields that I cultivated, I'm sure it said growing for the alfalfa. Which is quite interesting. Right, let's fold that back in, can lift up. And great demand at bales. Oh no. See, I'm completely forgetting how things work here. Which way is going to be best? Let's have a look at the shape of the field. Oops. Okay, so yeah, straight down here is actually quite a good way to go. So we'll get ourselves past the ridge marker. But I'm now offline. Oh, this is more difficult than it should be. I think it's just because I'm making a mess, what with being in first person view. There we go. So, let's get that guy out again. Drop it down. And we should now be good. Perfect. And the only question is, how far down should I go? I guess that would be okay. And then we want the ridge marker on that side. Okay. Now, if I do this live, it's going to take a really long time. If I do it as a time lapse, I'm going to have to go in outside view. So I honestly don't know what is for the best here. I think time lapse is better. So I'll do a time lapse. And you guys can let me know afterwards if you think I should have done that or not. I think that would be the best thing to do. So, let me do that. Let me do that. And then, let's crack on.
When there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you?
Okay, so that is the main bulk of the field done. I'm going to stick in third person just to finish this off, because I think it'll be a little bit easier. So we can go down here. Using the ridge markers has actually made things a lot easier. I never used to use them, but as time has gone on, I've used them more and more. With the bigger machines, they make life so much easier. And for doing first-person work, my god, they are a bit of a lifesaver. They make first-person work so much easier. Of course, I'm not actually doing first-person work right now. But yeah, this is quite an easy field to do, wasn't too hard. We've got one more alfalfa field to drill. After that, it's just 2 clover fields and 2 cornfields. However, one of the cornfields is absolutely enormous. We're going to have to try and get ourselves a nice big planter for that. Maybe even that DB60 or DB80, I don't remember the name. But maybe even that. That might be something. Although at the same time I'm also thinking it might be a bit too big. Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to come back for that bit. I thought I had adequate room to swing there, but apparently not. And I've also missed a very big chunk here on the corner. Really messy seeding. So let's just get that bit done again. And yeah, as you can tell, I haven't put the HUD back on. It is late, which is why I've dialed the time down. I was trying to avoid it getting any later, to be honest. But yeah, I think this worked well. Annoying about the IC and the gear thing on the enhanced vehicle, I had no clue what that is caused by. Originally I thought it was because I had some sort of sticky keys issue, but it doesn't seem to be. So honestly, I don't know. Not a clue. There we go, that is the field done. So the other alfalfa field is 63. Where is 63? Here. So that one's planted. 63 is the remaining one. I will get that one done before the next episode. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.